Hello and welcome back to Seacrest City SMP. Well, today we're sort of doing the finale because if you haven't seen the community post about a week or so ago, the series is coming to an end because the server's only being hosted for a few more days and then the season ends. So hopefully season 2 will be coming around soon, but for now, we're going to just be looking at our other series. So for now, yes, let's just get this going. We're going to finish up the zoo. And also, Daryl's been helping a bit with the zoo, like getting some things for us. What did I get? Oh, there we go. Now we can use that. Where's up? It's alright. So one of the things we're going to do, since our camel died, yes, Daryl gifted us a camel. It was not here. I didn't realize camels took damage from, well, obviously, cacti. So what are we to do to retrofit this place? Now, I already have a plan how to do this. So first we're going to remove all this first. We're going to make this into an aquatic location. So we're going to take all the stuff from the bottom. We're going to raise up this small island in the center. Now this shouldn't take long at all, because basically it's just building a small island on the instead of an already small exhibit. Now, what are we going to do with all this? We're going to just rip out a lot of the center area. Oh, that's new used in there. The water source blocks. Right, so we're going to build up like that. Okay, just a little further. I clearly need to do a few more. Alright, let's take that out. Okay, there we go. This is enough, just 5. And we just see how this looks. Done. First, we need to connect this up to some grass, don't we? Oh, no, there's grass right there. As long as we get this up here before that turns into that, should be good. Anyway, that means we're going to start with it on this side. So he got us this cyan axle. Let's see if he's correct about that. That is one of the blue axolotls, isn't it? Okay, anyway, let's take this. Let's try not to ruin our luck. Okay. So we're going to simply build out this way. Worst comes to worst, we'll just simply put that. Actually, wait, I have an idea. Let's put a sand right here for now. That's my best bet. Actually, wait. What am I going to do? Take that there, this here, and I'll take that out. Now it should work just fine. As long as I don't just pull that one, it should be good. Right there. And now, after we do this, just have to detail the whole thing. Hello, Blue Axolotl. Thank you for being a part of this zoo. Okay, now we need to simply fill in this last place, I think. Okay, how many more do we need? Just one more, I think. Alright, there we go. Now, we aren't going to put these, like, over in this area. Yes. Let's be careful. Obviously. I don't think it's too bad of a place. Wait, I'll take this one around. Or not. Let's drop that down there. It's a problem. Alright, let's take a leap. I'm going to grab one of these while we're at it. Or two, actually. There we go. And once we're up here, yeah, let's do that. Okay. And put one of these in there, in the ground. Alright, and we another one over here. Now that's we have this up. Alright, now for the drip leaves. So first is small, so put that right over there. Actually, wait, we don't want it. I just destroyed the drip leaf. That was unfortunate. I should have known better. Alright, anyway, it looks fine now. Can they still swim under it? Yes, they can. Alright, so we now have the axolotl exhibit. We have one thing left to do for the zoo. Once we do it, we can move on to just doing a fourth place. Okay? So come on. Llamas, here we go. Oh, that was do. There's the leads. Coming with me llamas over to this exhibit. Alright, and you go. It's not supposed to be a chicken exhibit. I think that's the word. Alright, come on. There we go, chickens are handled. And now we can just click the leads off. And we have ourselves the llamas, which are in a sort of off biome thing, but it works. Definitely works. Okay, so now we can simply just remove some of our farms, and we can just leave the farms. What we're going to do is just show you everything. So if you enter from here, and of course we don't have a bridge, so we couldn't do the bridge thanks to boat. Bit of a problem of lack of foresight. Alright, so you come into here, so you can go up this way, and you have all the frogs. Alright? In the marshland exhibit. And then you go up here, there would otherwise be birds in here, but there aren't, so we just put the doors to make it, you guess that there's birds in there, I suppose. Alright, so, not proper predators. I'm just going to put llama. So we're basically going to rework all these. Llama exhibit. And as you go over here, you have a sniffer. And I suppose you could put the sniffer egg, you put it up here. Just take that sniffer egg. Oh yeah, that's right, I haven't got the achievement because but he gifted it, okay, so, that, right there. There we go. And the new one, sniffer. Tropical sniffer. Alright, there we go. And then we go up here, we have the axolotls. Looking right in there. And then you have the polar bears, and finally the sea turtles. What is up with these chickens in my exhibits? Okay, let's just go on in here. Goodbye, chicken. And a chicken takes a hit before it dies. Alright. Let's go on over here. And now what I'm planning on doing is a montage of all the builds throughout this server. Now that we have basically gone over the zoo. So let's get to it.
So after the montage, I had a realization. I still have all this ice I haven't used, and I actually have an idea what I can use it for. You see, we do actually have a place that we could, if we use the ice, it actually might make sense to use it for the bridge. Because if we just remove all this section of crops, we can then use the ice, because you see, we could claim that it's an icebreaker boat of sorts. Then it can actually make sense to sort of build it this way. Or maybe it's stopping at the ice because I don't really want to break the bow of your ship. So what we need to do, let's start with the packed ice. I don't know if you would be cross, but we need to try. What we need to do, try and make it look somewhat natural. So it's going to be like, almost like a jump step. So build the next section. Put the jump. Fix that wrong. Alright. So I'm going to take out this. Now that I have another section, I can start this up. Alright, of course I'm wasting my packed ice, so I need to start figuring out another solution. Okay, I'm going to start by simply just trying to figure it out. That way I have this maybe this 3 or 4 of these. So I have a new idea. Instead of jumping or swimming while placing them, I'm going to sneak while placing them. It's a lot more effective. Alright. I just tried to get to the shore right quick. There's the shore over there, so it should be almost there. But let's see how this works out. Hopefully it works out pretty well. I mean, the first section already looked pretty decent, so I'm gonna hope the same goes to the rest of it. So just let's do that. Okay. And once we have our basic outline going, we just start cleaning up the design a bit. Alright, so build some over here. Take out this. And then once we have all that, we can switch to the thinner ice, basically. Not so much the pack. Alright, there we go. And we should be able to finish this by sundown, it seems. So, there we go. Put these over here. And build that out. Build one over here. Now we can start cleaning it up. Why did I just throw that? There we go. Now let's start cleaning up the design a bit. Okay. And after I eat my potatoes, we'll be able to test how well this thing works. Okay. There. Now since it's an ice bridge, it should basically be able to like just slip across. Okay, let's just clean that up a bit.
Alright, so now we just need to place all the regular ice down, and then we should be ready to go. So let's see, I think we could probably build it out a bit. We could use a lot of, oh no, forgot that it does that. Let's make sure it's in the water when we do this. There's a snake when we drop through this, or you can make a mess. Alright, so we're going to do another one over here. And another over here. Then this one could be a little cluster, I guess. So if you haven't figured out what I'm doing, I'm basically just making a bunch of little ice locations. Like that needs to be so then. And then what I'm going to do after I'm done with that, is start to detach the edges of these. So that basically we have a place to walk when we do this. So there we go. Right. So let's get to work on cleaning up what we just did. So go ahead and grab the pickaxe. First one down, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. Where's this? It's a lot. Alright, here we go. That's all done. Now we need simply a detail. Okay. Let's put this in here and here. Now we can go ahead and put some up here as well. Soon. Right. There we go. What's nice about this is because of the way it glides, you can 2-block jump without having to sprint. So that's also really nice in my opinion. Right. Oh, of course I have. Alright, another sand down. Okay, now this looks pretty good. We finally have a bridge across. So, what we can do is to update the maps. So, there we go. Finally have it all ready. This is bridge built. I've built a place, and where's the map? All right. And actually, it's pretty good for the map as well. Great. So we have officially finished the days, the day, and the rest of the year. See you.